Welcome everybody to
This
our
meeting is being
preschool
recorded.
open house. This is our opportunity to have the parents and the teacher have talk about the class. I'm going to begin talking. I'll talk about the program a little bit, and then I will turn it over to Miss Sarah, who will talk about her specific classroom and what they do. So First, I want to touch on, I know there's a lot of questions surrounding COVID guidelines and all things like that. We are trying to be fluid with that. So we'll make decisions on the guidelines that we're following based on guidelines and mandates as they come out. So we'll decide a little bit closer to the start of preschool, and then we'll also switch what we're doing based on what if guidelines change or anything like that, we want to follow those. So if you have any questions about COVID or anything like that, go ahead and let me know. Registration for the preschool 2022-2023 school year will begin on February 28th for residents and March 7th for non-residents. Specific information on classes is available online. There is an online brochure. It's our summer camp and preschool brochure. You might have also received it in the mail. It looks like this. The preschool information is behind the camp information in that book. In this class, in our Austin classroom, we have a morning and an afternoon half-day preschool. Those are Monday through Thursday. To register, you'll need to come into the Prairie View Community Center. We will need a birth certificate and a record of immunizations. We will have you fill out a parent authorization form that'll ask about authorized people to pick up, emergency contacts, parent information, all of those things. And we'll ask you to pay a $100 deposit. If you pay in full before July 1st, you'll receive a 10% discount. For any other questions, if you think of any questions after the open house that you want to ask me, you can feel free to email me. I'll throw my email into the chat. And then at some point, I'm going to throw also, we did a virtual tour of the classroom about a year ago, or maybe a little more than a year ago. I will put that in the chat as well. So if you haven't seen the classroom, you can take a look at it there. And now I'll turn to our teacher, Miss Sarah, and she'll talk a little bit about the class.
All right. Hi, I'm Miss Sarah, and this is my second year with the Austin Preschool. And it's actually my 18th year with the Park District, so I've been here for a while. And so I just want to go over some of the our schedule that we do at Austin. So the first thing your child will do is when they get dropped off, I believe we do temperature check. So at the door, I'll check your child's temperature, and then they will come in. So inside the classroom, there are boxes with their school shoes. So they will have school shoes that they will change into when they come. So their outside shoes will come off of them. So they'll change their shoes, then they'll go wash their hands. And at Austin, we have an attendance magnet person that they make before, and they move that person from at home to at school. So they're taking attendance for themselves. Then once they're done with all those three things, they will come to the tables. We have, for about 15 to 20 minutes, we have tabletop time. So this is manipulatives. We practice tracing our names. We have puzzles out, or any other blocks, books they read, different manipulatives that they use. So those will be the things that they do at the table. Play-Doh is also included. Then after we have our tabletop time, which is about 20 minutes, we'll have circle time. So we'll have the kids clean up their spot, and go over to the circle for calendar. At the calendar, we do a hello song. Then we do calendar, and let me see. We sing the days of the week and months of the year. We do weather, and we count the days. Then at that time, we also talk about what our theme of the day is. So it's either a letter, or we talk about a color or a number. Then after we do our focus on our letter or number or color, then we start our centers. So centers, we have 6 to 7 centers that they can choose from. And during centers, they can move around from each center. So this year I have 3 kids at each center. And then once if they want to move to a different center, they can go to a different, they clean up and they can go to a different center. During center time, we have our work. So myself and my aide and I will call the kids over to do either a project or a craft or an activity sheet with the teacher. That'll include like the letter sheet that we practice, or a craft that has to do with the theme that week. So we have themes, letters, and different things. After we have centers, we do a cleanup song, and all the kids help clean up the toys that we play with. And then they go wash their hands for snack. And snack, they have 3 kids at a table. We have 3 kids at a table. And when they have their masks off, we either ask them to put them up against their elbow, or they can pull it under their chin. And then at snack, we have a little snack, either goldfish or crackers or something like that. And they have a water bottle. So we ask every child to bring their own water bottle to school every day. And then after snack, they actually clean up after themselves. We give them a wipe, they wipe their spot. And then we do movement time. So then from snack time, they do movement time, and we either do like a song or I'll read a story. Kind of just getting them settled down from snack. Then if it's nice outside, we will go outside and play at the playground. So they'll have like 15 minutes before we go home to go outside and play at the park with their friends. Then we come back inside and we would wash our hands, and then get ready, change our shoes to go home, and get ready to go home for pickup. And parents are outside waiting, and I have each kid call each kid at one at a time to leave for pickup. Some of the other things I was going to let you know is our themes for the week or the year. We have all about me. We do farm, apples and fall. We do themes of ocean, space. We have transportation. So all these different things, community helpers. We focus on insects in the spring and weather. Those are some of the fun themes that we do during the school year also. And then I was just going over the parent handbook, and there's a couple things that I wanted to stress about was I have an email. So once we start sign up and you get to know, you sign up for Austin or whoever, I will be sending out newsletters. I send newsletters out every Thursday because our class ends on Thursdays. And then I have my email address on there and our phone number. We have a phone for each class, class. Email is the easiest way to reach because I don't bring the phone back and forth. The phone stays at Austin. And then the other thing is a big one that I've noticed in the last years is bringing toys to school. So you do not allow toys or anything to bring to school. We have a lot of toys to choose from when we have centers. So that is basically that. And I'm not sure if anybody has any questions.
Thanks, Miss Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any questions about this classroom or for me? Yeah. I know in our last meeting, we talked a little bit about, so pick up and drop off happens at the door for Austin. We ask that parents come to the door and they can hug and kiss their child goodbye right at the door. Or at pickup, we'll call your child as you come to the door and we'll dismiss them to you right at the door. Trying to think what else came up. Times. So times for the class. So times for the class. So the morning class starts at 8:45 and goes until 11:30. And then the afternoon starts at 12:15 and goes until 3 p.m. Yeah, those were the big questions that I remember. I'm sure there was more. If anybody has any questions, I do want to introduce Miss Dana. She has been our assistant this year at the Austin Preschool. She and Sarah work well together to help in the classroom. I'll just go through. So preschool attire, we do ask that you come, your child come ready to play. So their clothes might get dirty. We want them to be able to move and play. So clothes that they can move in, clothes that can get dirty. If we do paint, we go outside, so they might get a little dirty. We also ask that your shoes not be slippers because they don't always have the best grip on the bottom, and we don't want the kids to slip. Crocs or tennis shoes work well, right, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay. We do have a snack sign up, so we will ask that you sign up for some snack time to bring snacks to the classroom. I know, like, at some point during the year, we usually get so many snacks that we can take a break. Like, I think right now you're taking a break, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
So we get enough in the class that we got to use. So we take a break from that. But at the beginning, we'll ask you to sign up for some snacks to bring. We will send home a list of snacks that are good for the preschool classroom. If you want to sign up for your child's birthday to bring a snack, you can bring in a special treat. Sarah, I think those entail cupcakes. Just make sure that those are nut-free. I think you've had people do like those freezy pops.
Yeah, or Oreos. I know Oreos. That's a special treat. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Does anybody have any questions? Did I miss anything in the chat? I think so. All right. Miss Sarah or Miss Dana, anything that you would like to add?
I think we're good. I mean, I think we have really great communication with the parents, so it'll be a great year. I'm looking forward to 2022, 2023.
I will mention that class starts on the Tuesday after Labor Day, so September 6th, and then we will do a graduation the week of May 8th, I think, the week of May 8th. And so last year and the year before, we did an outdoor graduation thing where the students get their little certificate, they do some songs, and they do things like that they do in the classroom so the parents can see what they've done in the classroom all year. That's always fun for the parents. That's been outside the last couple of years. We'll have to see where we are as far as COVID, if maybe we want to go to the Prairie View Community Center. But we'll have to see how that looks. next year. Right. All right. Well, if nobody has any more questions, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. If you think of questions that you want to ask me or you don't want to ask me in front of a group of people, feel free to call or email me at the Park District. My email is in the chat.
I think your teacher will be Miss Sarah.
Yes, so the teacher for Austin will be Miss Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Sarah.
No, it's okay.
I was
That's
muted,
me.
I swear.
Yeah, so good to see everybody. I appreciate everyone coming. We do hope that you join us for preschool next year. It's a really good time. Austin has a brand new park this year. So it's a pretty cool one. I think it works pretty well for your kids, Sarah.
Yeah, they like it. Oh, yeah.
Great. All right. Well, I will talk to everybody later. I look forward to answering any and all of your questions and seeing everybody next fall.